Welcome, future pioneers. Thank you for attending my presentation today. My name is Joanna Torres, and I'm the Director of Student Enrollment Services. We have a lot to discuss in the next 10 minutes, so let's get started. Student Services is a one-stop which basically offers you assistance with financial aid, billing and payment, and academic records. Most of the times when students are coming in to ask questions about their financial aid, it really does involve their billing statement as well. So we found that most of these services should be handled in one area, such as ours, instead of sending students or directing them to different areas on campus. So this has worked great for us in the past 8 years, and let's talk a little bit more about what we do. We provide financial aid assistance. We're going to be talking in the next few minutes about e-statements, the registration and billing cycle. We're going to talk about authorized users. We're going to talk about the tuition and fees, room and board, and what those rates look like for the 2020-2021, but it'll also help you get an estimation for next year for 21-22 tuition and fees for next year. We're going to talk about our payment plans, payment options, and our billing policy, our student health insurance, which is very important that you are familiar with, our Ferpa authorization release, official records and enrollment verifications, tuition insurance, and how to protect your investments. And we're going to discuss final thoughts and how to contact student enrollment services. Ways that we provide financial aid assistance. We assist you with understanding the processing requirements for your FAFSA. We can also sit down with you and assist you with your FAFSA application and your New Jersey state application as well. We will help you collect the required documentation and the forms to complete federal verification. Federal verification is a process which it's randomly selected by the Department of Education. And if you are selected, then we will assist you with that process and what forms to complete and submit to your office to complete your financial aid record. We will also assist you with how to determine how your financial aid offer is applied to your bill. Sometimes it can be very confusing on how you move over a scholarship onto your tuition account. We can provide information of ways to afford your educational expenses through federal, state, private, and institutional funds. And also we can assist you with teaming up with your financial aid counselor should you have a complex question or a concern or a situation that requires elevated assistance. E-billing and statements. Paper bills are not billed or mailed to the homes. We will provide electronic statements. A student will receive their notice via student.wpunj.edu email address. So it's important that the students stay on top of their email so that they recognize when a bill has been sent to them. Students can also submit or authorize another user or a third party to receive these emails as well. They will be strictly restricted only to the billing and payment email notices and advices. E-statements can be viewed online by students through their WP Connect portal under the Student tab, and authorized users, or those selected by the student themselves, can view them under the wpunj.edu/ebill link. How can a student add an authorized user? You can go into your to your authorized users tab under the WP Connect billing and payment section. And you can have the user receive their own unique access to that billing and payment portal. You would enter their email address and they would receive information with a PIN number on which they can then create their own user profile and their own passwords. This will provide this third party, such as a parent, grandparent, or other relative with access to the 1090-AT tax statements that are required to be submitted for tax purposes at the end of the year for tax credits. Students can also provide access for them to see the e-statements, make payments on their account, and parents or third-party users can also enroll in a tuition installment plan on behalf of the student. Again, this does not provide access to grades or other confidential information. This is access only to the billing and payment portal. The registration and billing cycle. In order to help students plan their schedules more effectively, we allow students to register for 2 semesters at a time. So in April, students are going to be registering for the fall and winter semesters. In November, students are going to be registering for the spring and summer session. For the fall, the billing due date is in mid-August and bills start going out in July. And for the spring, the billing due date is early January and the bills start going in November or whenever the student registers. We suggest the students register as soon as possible in November. The fall 2020 and spring 2021 tuition and fee rates are $6,819 per semester for full-time undergraduate in-state students. This flat rate is between 12 and 19 credits. So if you take 12 credits, you're going to be paying $6,819. And if you take 19 credits, you're going to still be paying the same flat rate. This is why we urge students to maximize on their tuition and fees by taking the credit load that we find that would be beneficial to them for the same flat rate. Most of our credits for completion, most of our degrees are 120 credits for completion. So if a student wants to complete in 4 years, we're advising them to complete 30 credits per year or 15 credits per semester, 15 credits in the fall, 15 credits in the spring. 30 credits in their first year, 60 credits in their second year, 90 credits in the third year, and 120 credits will be achieved in 4 years. This will help you with that tuition rate. It'll help you maximize the maximum number of credit loads for a cheaper rate of obtaining your college degree. Full-time undergraduate out-of-state students will see that they have a charge of $11,102 per semester. Same thing, the same flat rate between 12 and 19 credits. However, out-of-state students, are also included an out-of-state waiver scholarship, which reduces the cost to the in-state rates. So this is also a great opportunity for you to lower your tuition debt and be able to graduate in 4. These are the average room rates for the 2020-2021 year. So a double room is an average of about $3,647. Meanwhile, an apartment, you're looking at about $4,412. The new Skyline building is $4,182 per semester. The average meal plans are about $2,130, but this fluctuates based on the student's eating habits. Tuition installment plans are interest-free monthly installment plans, and it's only $25 to enroll per semester. We offer 5, 4, and 3-month tip plans. However, we suggest that if you are going to try to enroll for the 5-month tip plan, then you have to start as soon as possible. So in the fall, if you remember, I had mentioned that the bills will go out in July. So if you start your fall tip plan in July, you will be done in November, which is just in time for you to then register for your spring classes. And in spring, if you're going to take advantage of the 5-month tip plan, then we also suggest that you start in December so that you can complete your tip in April 1st, and then you'd be ready to register for next fall again. We are here to assist you. So if you see that one of the payment options on our WP Connect portal that we are offering you does not suit you, for instance, we mostly post payment plans that are due on the 1st. If you need a payment plan that is due on the 15th, contact our office. We will show you at the end what our phone number is instead of enrolling into that payment plan that will not be able to suit your needs. Payment options. We accept payments of cash in person at Student Enrollment Services in Morrison Hall by appointment only. We accept check or money order, and you could mail these to our lockbox at the P.O. Box 60051, Newark, New Jersey, 07101. We also do accept check or money order payments at Student Enrollment Services as well. We're currently just seeing students by appointment only given the pandemic. We're just making sure that we have, we're spacing our appointments and in time for a more secure experience for our students. It's important that if you are paying by check or money order that the student's ID number be posted on all check payments. The 855 number should be on all check payments for all students. You could also pay online, and if you make a payment via check or be an e-check option. It is free of charge and we could see it right away. You could also pay by credit or debit. We do accept Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and Discover. However, there is a 2.85% convenience fee because we have a servicer that will collect this credit card information and store it in a secure server. If you are using a debit card, we advise you to look up the routing number and the checking or savings account number for that account and use that instead to avoid the convenience fee. If you have a third party making a payment or a scholarship organization that's going to be making a payment on your account, and if the scholarship payment is only made to the student only, the student can cash that check and then bring the check-in payment to us or use it as they see fit in order to buy book supplies or even a laptop if they need it. If the check is made payable to William Patterson University, the student is encouraged to bring it into our office at Student Enrollment Services. Rarely, but it does happen, there are some checks that are made payable to both the university and the student. The student will have to endorse the back of the check and then bring us the check so that we can endorse it and deposit it onto your student account. Some families have invested in a 529 college savings plan for their student. We encourage you to contact that, college savings plan organization and determine what is their criteria for disbursement. How do they accept a release for the payment? Companies such as Franklin Templeton, all you will have to do is just make a call and request a disbursement. Companies such as Merrill Lynch may ask you for some sort of an invoice or a statement from the school. If they require anything in documentation in writing from us, contact us. We will provide it and then provide to you so that you can provide to your 529 college savings plan. It's important that if you are planning on withdrawing from a 529 plan, you at least give 2 weeks from the due date of your bill, as it could take some time. Third-party payments or company sponsorships. Sometimes some companies will pay for students based on their HR benefits. If it is a company who is going to be paying in the future for a student, what we would need is a letter of credit from a company indicating that they will be paying, how much they're going to be paying for you, who the person that we should be able to contact is, and it should be on a company letterhead. They should also indicate the semester that they are going to be making payment and whatever criteria they need for payment. Semester billing policy. Semester bills must be paid by the billing due date to secure the student's class schedule. We do deregister for non-payment. And it is a very big process for you to re-register, and you may also lose the classes that you had in mind that you would need in order to continue your sequence without interruption. So it's important that if you are still working on some sort of a payment coming into the university, that you contact our office and provide us with the information that we need so that we can clear your account to prevent deregistration. Payment in full means either you, financially cleared means that you could be paid in full, covered by financial aid or loans or scholarships, or enrolled into a tuition installment plan. Student health insurance. Full-time students will automatically be enrolled and billed for Aetna student health insurance. If a student has health insurance coverage already, then you would have to complete the waiver application before the deadline. This past fall, the deadline was September 10th. And in spring, the deadline is now February 26th. We absolutely need you to complete the waiver as soon as possible and provide your current insurance information to the insurance carrier if you are covered. You can find more information on our student accounts website, which is wpunj.edu/student accounts. Student confidentiality and Ferpa. When students are accepted into a matriculated program, we have some federal privacies that we have to abide by, just like HIPAA at a doctor's office. So just because you provide an authorized user with access to view your billing information, should they need to contact us about this bill, we would need information and a release from you to be able to discuss the account. Students can access this FERPA release authorization form under WP Connect. It should not be confused with authorized users or other forms such as HIPAA. We absolutely need this release information. The student will put in the information of that person and their relationship to them, the student will also create a PIN number and share that PIN number with that user. Once that user calls our office, we will authenticate them with the PIN number. Students can provide access to academic records, financial aid, billing and payment, and also disciplinary records. The student has a choice as to what items I'm allowed to discuss with this user. Another service that we provide for the university is the use of official transcripts. Official transcripts are $10 per transcript. We do offer electronic transcripts same day, so you could request one now and you would have it within 10 minutes. And we also do provide paper processed transcripts by the next business day. Students find themselves requesting official transcripts when they are trying to obtain an internship or apply for a scholarship, or even some business related issues if they are looking to apply for a job which requires a degree or a transcript. Enrollment verifications are sometimes needed in order to satisfy some information for a student. It could be child support letters. It could be a verification that is required for a loan. These are free, and our office will be able to provide you with an enrollment verification should you need it at any point. We just need to make sure that you are registered, because I cannot confirm a verification if you are not registered for classes. Tuition insurance is different than student health insurance. Tuition insurance is basically an insurance that you use or would purchase to provide additional ways of protecting your investment on your tuition. Sometimes there's a student who may have a certain chronic condition that may have to step out of the semester after a refund period. If you purchase this insurance, you will be guaranteed your tuition would be refunded by this insurance carrier. We also stress to our athletes that if this is something they should consider. Sometimes athletes get hurt on the field, and they might have to step out during the middle of the semester based on medical recommendations. It's important to be able to have insurance coverage just so that you don't have to pay this unnecessary tuition. So this is available to you should you want to take it. It's very affordable. You could log into the student account site, and there's a way that you can kind of like do an estimator, and it'll show you how much you could pay for insurance to protect your investment. Important final thoughts. Student email. Students are not reading their email, and they're missing out on many opportunities for scholarship, for billing and payment opportunities. They're missing opportunities in order for tag deadlines or deadlines for free aid that they could highly benefit from. I would encourage you to always check your email. I have had students miss out on $6,000 worth of state aid because they failed to answer 3 questions on the state site. We are constantly emailing you, asking you to kindly complete processes. We are emailing you when billing due dates are due. We're emailing you when scholarship opportunities are occurring or are being presented to you. So it's important that you always read your email. And if you don't understand it, that's what we're here for. We understand that financial aid and billing is a very complex process, and we just ask that you reach out. Whatever you don't understand, we are here for you. Deadlines. It's important that the student understand that it is their responsibility to be aware of all the deadlines of all the university policies, such as payment due dates, registration deadlines, etc. You could find all of these deadlines and dates on the academic calendars under wpunj.edu/registrar. This is the Office of Student Enrollment Services, and this is a list of menus of options that you have on our website, which is wpunj.edu/center-ss. And this presentation will be available under our website as well, should you ever need to go back and look at it. Our contact number is 973-720-3945. We also have a method for texting. And also we are available on chat. So if you go into our website, we have a chat link where you could reach us Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. And you could also add us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our handle is WP Student Info. Thank you so much. This concludes our presentation for today. I appreciate you staying till the end of the presentation. And I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. And I hope to see you on campus soon. Take care.